Hey everybody, and welcome to Northernlion Presents a Vanilla Run, sponsored by Northernlion Inc. Productions. We are going to do a vanilla run today as Judas, I think. I thought about going as Cain. I basically just am flying by the seat of my pants here. I've been looking at challenge run suggestions in the top comments, but lately, top comments have been a whole lot of back and forth bickering. There's been people calling me dicks, and then there's been people being like, no, you're the dick, and then it's just like, it's getting a little bit out of control. And while I understand it, and in particular I appreciate the people defending me and my character, and it's like sincerely appreciate that, please do not stop doing that. At the same time, I'm like, oh, come on guys, like why don't we just talk about Rampart here? Why don't you just give me some challenge run suggestions, and that'll solve all of our problems. Happy day. Good challenge run means, good commentary means everyone is having a fun time. So we got both item rooms here. Sure, HP upgrade is absolutely fine by me. I'm not sure if we made the right decision to go to that item room instead of the other one, but getting an HP upgrade as Judas is obviously borderline essential if we want to have any chance of winning. As always, I appreciate any comments on the Binding of Isaac series, even if you're just going to call me a dick, because what you don't realize is that YouTubers actually get paid 85 cents per comment, so every time you call me a dick, I go and buy a small drink from the local Tim Hortons. I was going to say Starbucks, but no one would ever believe that Starbucks could actually sell a drink that you could buy for 85 cents in any case. I don't actually drink Tim Hortons coffee. I don't have nothing against Tim Hortons as an entity. I'm not a brand whore. I don't have any kind of association emotionally with other coffees. I just don't find Tim Hortons coffee to be very delicious. In any case, Tim Hortons, if you want to sponsor me, man, feel free to ship me like a Keurig or a Tassimo or something, and I will revert. That's why I should start doing like character or brand, like hostage situations. I'll be like, hey, Subway, sponsor my stream, or I'm going to start saying that it's sponsored by Quiznos, even though they're not actually going to give me any money. That's how much I'm playing hardball, motherfuckers. I'll take the sub of the day, the sub du jour, if you will, and I'll take it on my desk, 11 a.m. at the latest every single morning. And every time I do a stream, I will say, brought to you by Subway, remember to eat fresh, now serving falafel. And pizza, according to Michael A.L. Fox. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, but I've chosen to just embrace the nonsense. We did get 5 extra bombs here, which is pretty good, courtesy of Bob's Curse. We also, of course, have poison bombs now. Whether that is useful or not useful at all remains to be seen. Generally speaking, I find Bob's Curse to be one of the okay-ish bomb ones. I still prefer Mr. Mega. I think Mr. Mega is subjectively, I'm not sure if there's any way to measure this objectively, but I think it's subjectively the strongest. But there are ones I don't like so much. I talked about this a little bit, but Bobby Bomb, I think it's just a goddamn terrible item. Except for the fact, of course, that it gives you 5 extra bombs regardless. So with these bombs, I am trying to open some rocks so I can actually get at some more keys, hopefully, because we have drained basically all of them here. Thankfully, we actually got the Lover's card there, too. That was looking like it might be a harrowing situation because I was getting a little bit low on health. I mean, that's Judas, right? Judas is like a premature infant. He has very low health, so, you know, this is the most fragile part of his whole life. We're going to fight 2 bosses here. I'm not taking this pill yet, because if it's a health down, that could be a catastrophic failure. Now, we are fighting Larry Jr. It's tempting to use Book of Belial. I guess we could use Book of Belial and then walk around a little bit more and then come back and use Book of Belial again, but, you know, we could also just probably kill him the old-fashioned way without too much hassle. So, you know, Larry Jr., pretty easy boss fight. We just want to stand perpendicular to him, and as he kind of goes around, we should be a-okay. I don't know his exact programming, obviously. Not that I would be able to parse it, even if I did have it in front of me. But, you know, his exact attack patterns don't seem random to me. It seems like he does, god damn it, heat seek a little bit. I can't verify that 100%, but it makes him pretty goddamn annoying in certain situations. One of these guys has got to be very nearly dead. It's actually unfortunate that I created such an open space over here, because it's easier to fight Larry Jr. When there's kind of set corridors. At least I think it is. But again, I don't have any data to back that up. Let's just fight the other boss right away. We've got the health necessary to make this work. And we could just leave and go down to the next floor. Well, alright, if I'd known it was going to be Duke of Flies, I probably would have saved, or I wouldn't have saved Book of Belial and would have just killed Larry Jr. with it instead. Whatever, though. Let's continue dropping some fat beats here, please. Angry Fly, I'm not too worried about it. We are going to get Band-Aid, which is actually another awesome HP upgrade, and possibly might allow us to get a sweet deal with the devil, like a Brimstone, for example. So, now we're in an interesting situation. As Judas, we're not the strongest character in the game right now, but we certainly do have some benefits now, and I am going to do a little bit more exploration, because, quite frankly, why the hell not in this situation? Where we are going to probably one-shot every room. Getting Brimstone early means a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. That's going to allow us to accrue some very good advantages right off the bat in this game, which is, of course, very important. Getting that golden key is actually hugely important as well. I wish I got it earlier, mind you, but that's going to allow us to open both of those golden chests that we've seen. We'll definitely be able to go to the shop as well. This pill still frightens me, and man, you know what? I think I'm straight up going to get rid of Book of Belial and go for the candle. We've got a very high damage run here. Certainly, we're in glass cannon potential territory, but at the same time, I am very pleased with this. It's a high-risk, high-reward run, to say the least. And, you know, more money we get, that means I'm probably going to buy a Spirit Heart, because we are running in kind of dangerous territory on that. Considering the lack of health we have, I'm kind of on the fence as to whether or not this is going to become a permanent Polaroid invincibility run, or if I'm going to try to actually get more red hearts and you know, treat it thusly. But we'll see. As of right now, you know, we're on the first floor. I have Brimstone, Blue Candle, 5 Spirit Hearts, 4.5 anyway, and the same number of starting hearts as I started with as Judas. So I think it's been a pretty good floor so far. I'm still skipping over that pill because I worry that it will cause us some negativity. We found another tinted rock, and it actually gave us another Spirit Heart and another bomb. I'm obviously just coming up here, and then we'll go down to those golden chests, which could turn out terribly or turn out amazingly. Nobody knows. But in any case, this probably has to go down as one of the best first floors that we've ever had. Even this, like, especially, it could have so easily been bad as well. If that slot machine didn't pay out with a single key, I don't know if any of this would ever have happened to us. And thankfully, it just started a sweet-ass chain reaction of awesomeness. And we're just going to open these golden chests and hopefully get some more good stuff. You know, we got 2 keys for a bomb and a key. That's a fine trade there. Actually, we didn't even trade a key for it, so we got 2 keys for a bomb. You know, that's well worth it. We're going to get a single penny here, as well as something else from the golden chest. Well, a decent amount of money and another bomb as well. So I would say I'm glad I didn't waste any keys to make this happen, but at the very least, we have keys now, we have money, and we have the Blue Candle and Brimstone. We have a shocking amount of advantages, considering we're still only here on the first floor. And I need to rehydrate. I'm getting too excited. Alright, so Catacombs 1, our next priority. You know, damage between the Candle and Brimstone, damage is probably fine for the rest of the game, even if we get nothing else to benefit it. Although, of course, I'm not going to complain about getting some more damage. That's going to be excellent for us as well, if it can happen. We need Map and Compass. Lucky get there, finding the secret room. We need Map and Compass, but beyond that, we also need... well, don't need, but we would like the Map and Compass, but beyond that, we would also love to have the ability to fly, which would make both defensively and offensively a lot of sense for us. So I hate this room, but I did manage to deke them out here, bringing back use of the word deke in time for the NHL playoffs. And we're just going to fire some fat Brimstone shots in here, and if he gets too close, I'm going to hit him with the Candle. I'm pretty sure the Candle does more damage than the Brimstone shot. Don't quote me on that, but that is my expectation. And given that, that's going to be my go-to when enemies get close to me. It's also just kind of like the Candle is like our bodyguard, basically. If enemies get up on our grill, then we're just going to knock them down with the Candle. A little tap on the spacebar here is going to be enough to keep them away. And that's a big asset, because otherwise Brimstone can sometimes leave you a little bit hamstrung with enemies that come in close to you. As of right now, though, I've had very good luck on vanilla runs recently. I'm not sure, you know, to whom I owe that pleasure, but we will just fight our boss here, because why not, basically, right? That was 1 easy kill, and that was a 2nd easy handicap, followed by a kill. And we'll get Squeezy. That's actually great. The Tears upgrade, maybe not so useful, but the 2 Spirit Hearts definitely compensates us for our time on that room. How long did that boss take to kill? I don't know, like 4 or 5 seconds, maybe? We still have not even been to our item room or our shop here. I think the Tears upgrade will make either the Brimstone shot will be a little wider, or the charge up time to get to max range will be a little less. Oh, not max range, but you know what? I'm going to buy a Spirit Heart, but I am not going to pick up the coin purse, because again, I don't trust it. It's totally possible that the coin purse would be amazing, but it's also completely feasible that it would be really, really bad. So I might start focusing more on using the Candle as opposed to the Brimstone, because it does so much more damage. We have Infestation, which is awesome. That's actually going to allow us to probably accrue a lot of flies. Because that is the one... Oh, no, sorry. Infestation is the one where when we get hit, we do damage. Or we create flies. That's not the one I wanted. You know what? Let's take this pill. Let's get crazy. It was Tears down. That's not so bad, but I was thinking, like, if that's a health upgrade, then I probably do want to go through with it and buy the coin purse and then get all those pills. But as it is right now, you know, we've got Rusted Key. Let's continue onwards. We're way stronger than we were a floor ago, and we're continuing to make some good progress. So, I mean, we didn't get anything game-breaking there by any stretch of the imagination, but we already kind of have a game-breaking combination, so I can't really complain. I am assuming... This is why I hate Curse of the Lost, because that might be a library. If it's a library, I probably don't want it. We are going to be fighting Greed, which, to be honest with you, is kind of my expectation at this point. We're going to have to fight him at least once. We might as well get it out of the way here. And then, you know, on a later floor, maybe pick up a much more beneficial item. But in any case, from the shop, I mean. We got the Steam sale as well. We're basically incredibly overpowered when it comes to shops. 18 cents, and the maximum cost for an item right now is going to be 7. So we can buy at least 2 items along with some consumables, or we could, well, we can't buy 3 items because there's not going to be 3 items left in the shops over the course of the game. So, you know, we're definitely set if we come across 2 more items for sale in the shop. Now, I kind of do want to go to the blood bank and just, like, play the arcade. Or the other way, go to the arcade and play the blood bank, because, you know, we might only get 1 play out of it, but at the same time, that might be enough. We still want to go to the arcade as well, but I need to get a key in order to make that happen, and, well, we made it happen. Why don't we do a little bit more exploration, because we might as well not backtrack anymore. Let's go to the item room first, if I can. Okay, so we've already been there. Let's go to the item room first, and assuming I find, oh, I've already been there too, an item that I like, then we will move on and fight the boss. Even if it's an item I don't like, I guess we'll just move on and fight the boss. What can I say? Again, the most cerebral commentary I can possibly offer is apparently, let's go to point A, do thing B, or do thing 1, I guess, anyway. Not that naming convention is going to matter too much here. This is a room where it's very important for us to not do what I just did, and by that I mean we have to keep candle ready, so if an enemy comes close to us, we won't be hit. But, you know, my track record on that room is pretty historically bad, I would say. Probably get hit, like, at least 50% of the time on that room. So I don't feel too bad about getting hit. That's kind of my standard practice there. So it's really shitty damage for me to take, but there is a tinted rock here. I would love to get the small rock and a spirit heart out of this. Oh my god, what happened there? The army of flies that was surrounding me, A, like located the secret room for me, which is cool, but B, they also like triggered that bomb to come back to me. So I don't know what to do about that. I guess we'll go fight in the mob trap. Well, actually, we'll probably skip over that. I guess we'll just move onwards and then we'll come back, and on our way back we'll hit it up, because that was real weird. So why don't we hit the TNT here? Oh, apparently if you attach TNT to fire, or affix one to the other, it doesn't make a difference, but we did get a free spirit heart there, which is worthwhile. Please, I need these flies to not be here anymore, or I am going to probably hurt myself even more. That wasn't a threat of self-harm, that was like accidental self-harm. Is there a way down here? Yes, okay. I knew I was going to take damage. We've actually gotten a lot of use out of infestation, sadly. Of course, that means I've been taking too much damage, but at the same time, well, I'd still rather have infestation than not have it, obviously. An easy kill there, and the reason I didn't waste a bomb to pick up any money on that, like, lucrative room is because, oh, fuck. Don't really want Forget Me Now, to be honest with you, is because I really didn't think it was worth it. I think 1 bomb is more valuable than like 10 cents at this point, because we don't have a lot of bombs and we have more money than we could possibly know what to do with. So let's go back now. We gotta get that tinted rock. I want small rock plus a spirit heart would be ideal, but you know, bombs, keys, whatever, it's all good. We got a single spirit heart, that's fine. Now let's fight our boss, which I imagine is gonna offer us 0 resistance, much like your mother did last night. Oh, I don't know why I went straight for my Marky Mark, like, early 90s white boy rap voice for that one, but, you know, that's just my standard voice. Few people know I put on the Northernlion facade for all of these videos. That is not, by the way, like an Easter egg drop that facade's coming back or anything like that. Yeah, I'm normally much more street than you might hear me in videos. You know, I've been known to get down watching Yo MTV raps. I've been known to offend people with the vernacular, or the colloquialness of my discourse sometimes. What, you think I'm not street? Excuse me, good sir. I will need to settle this on the blacktop. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. We're fighting Krampus. Good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun. I seriously don't know if there's any kind of synergy here that matters at all. Like, Lump of Coal may or may not be affected by, or Brimstone may or may not be affected by Lump of Coal. I've got, like, conceptual dyslexia right now. I keep getting my A's and B's confused. But anyway, we are gonna kill our Krampus here. Sounds like a Pimp My Ride knockoff. Like, if you want to be a player, but your Christmas monster ain't fly, you better hit us up to get your Krampus killed. Alright, you got to kill my Kramps. It doesn't really work. But, you know, we do get one of my favorite items here in the shop. We get Mom's Purse, which is going to allow us to have 2 trinkets. Hopefully we get something better than Rusted Key. Rusted Key's not bad, but it's not really my favorites. Considering there are a wealth of great trinkets to choose from, Rusted Key definitely falls somewhere probably towards the middle of my preferred list. Not bad, but nothing to write home about either. Dear Mom, got Rusted Key today. God, my son is such a nerd. My hypothetical, non-existent son is really disappointing me. We do want this tarot card. Two of Hearts is actually, it's not a tarot card, but a playing card. It is really useful for us. Let's get an instant kill there and pick up some extra bombs. I would much rather have a matchstick at this point than be running with Rusted Key. Although, you know, if we end up making it to the chest, I might eat my words. And of course, the unsung narrative here is that I realize I could use a bomb to get that key, but I don't think it's worth it right now. I realize the unsung narrative, or unmentioned, the elephant in the room, if you will, in this video, is that I still have not beaten Isaac in a long time. I'm going to try to rectify that, making no promises. I mean, this is a good start. We've got a lot of damage, and the candle is basically all we need from a defensive standpoint. And we're still very early in the game, honestly, so we still have many items awaiting us. But, at the same time, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Hey, dying to Isaac, there's no shame in that, man. He's a difficult boss. Like the second, almost objectively, the second most difficult boss in the game. So it's kind of hard to be like, oh, I died to the second most difficult boss in the game. I suck. I mean, I have not been playing fantastically, but at the same time, it's not necessarily fair to say that. That was damage I should not have taken, especially twice, almost 3 times there, actually. We're still looking for our item room, and I hate everything about that. I really thought I might be able to make that work, but sadly I did not. Kind of got myself in that situation, like, on my own volition, though, so I can't really be mad at the game for that one. We're still doing fine with respect to Spirit Hearts. That could change in a blink of an eye, but for now, our health is not an issue at all. These guys are gonna die easily, as is he. And in our item room, we are going to find an item that I don't even want. So that's kind of, those are, the negatives are starting to stack up a little bit. We've gotten a lot of fairly not great item rooms all in a row, like spacebar items that I don't want, stuff like that. You know, similarly, we did have the opportunity to pick up Anarchist Cookbook at some point, which was obviously a value proposition that I'm not that interested in. Now that heart is not really all that useful. Let's continue moving onwards. Yeah, so I mean, we haven't really been inundated with great, I can't even open that golden chest, value propositions lately. But hopefully that is something that is either moot, as in it doesn't matter because we're already too strong for the game to defeat us, or it's something that changes in the future. We're fighting Mask of Infamy here. You know what? If I have to fight Mask of Infamy, I'll bite the bullet and do it on this run. I'm too slow to get away from the mask, unfortunately. But yeah, I'd rather bite the bullet and do it on this run where I have all these awesome, like, piercing attacks, as opposed to doing it on another run where I'd have to hit him with tears, which is just the most frustrating thing in the fucking world. So Candle and Brimstone should make fairly short work of this guy. Candle in particular does a ton of damage, so if I can get a couple of good shots in there, if I can get some sustained drinkable fire on him, yeah, that was easy. Well, sadly we pick up Cat and Ninetails. Not useful at all. Flying item in here, Lord of the Pit. Yeah, so are we gonna seriously commit to this now? Well, let's do it. The flying item should give us a better opportunity to succeed. Obviously, we have a serious problem awaiting us with the amount of health that we have. I guess the real secret is don't get hit. Easier said than done, of course, but I'm going to do my damnedest to take literally 0 damage, because at this point, we probably need literally all of the health that we have if we're going to have any chance of beating the game. In fact, with 6 Spirit Hearts, I would not be surprised if we could not beat Mom's Heart with that, assuming, like, if we don't get any more for the rest of the game, starting right now with 6 Spirit Hearts, I could easily see us fucking it up before that. But at the same time, keep in mind we will get permanent Polaroid invincibility as a fringe benefit. Now things like Whore of Babylon, if those showed up, it would be useful as well. We don't have any keys with which to access this room, so I am just going to continue moving onwards. I still want to go to the shop, obviously, as well as the item room. But none of that is going to be in the cards for us unless we get something that actually, you know, makes it in the cards. For example, how about a card that doubles our keys? Because bombs are actually going all right now. Well, even if we can't get into the item room, we may be able to secure some kind of item from Judgment here. And he's dropped the Magician, which is totally worthless. He's also dropped the Compass, which is fucking amazing. That is actually a huge benefit. Both of those cards that I hold right now are useless, by the way. I realize that, but still. Now we can see everything. We have a greed in the secret room, which tells us where the secret room is, at least. I don't want to fight Mom right away. I want to do more backtracking and pick up whatever's in the item room. Oh, I don't want to fight Mom. I want to get a Polyphemus. I don't know if Polyphemus and Brimstone work well together. I'm going to assume that they do. I can't imagine why they wouldn't. So I guess I will make my way towards the shop as well if I get 1 key. At this point, I guess I probably want to use it on the shop because I have the money necessary, and you know, the possibility of getting the map to synergize with the compass is something that is almost too good to possibly pass up. So it would be a damn shame if we didn't get to go to the shop, because there is, you know, at least probably like a 20% chance that it contains the map. And if it contains the map, that goes a long way towards helping us not get hit, which is, of course, the MO for the back half of this run now. Just don't get hit, and everything will turn out okay. In fact, we've actually managed to amass a Spirit Heart somehow. I don't know if I want to take that. I can probably afford to take that pill, because the speed down isn't going to hurt me as much as I normally would, because I could fly. Bombs or key would be amazing. Let's see what it is. Luck up. Sure, that's fine. I'm glad I took it. It wasn't a huge saver for us or anything like that, but at the same time, you know, better to have the luck up than not have it. Good, bad, I'm the guy with the luck. We have another room down here. Sadly, again, I've rusted keyed. Is that not supposed to cause more keys to drop? I seem to just be getting an F-ton of bombs. Now, kill them easily and pick up another single penny, which is literally totally worthless for us, I would say. Unless we, you know, find a lot of items in that shop that we are able to buy, but we can't even buy a single item in the shop right now, so let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Probably have like 3 more rooms. Actually, this might be the last. It is the last one, because I was just looking at the kind of layout of the level, and sadly we did not pick up any keys. That is real disappointing. I guess we'll just go fight Mom, and sadly we're going to miss out on a number of possible benefits here. I don't know if I've ever wasted keys. There was an opportunity I had recently where I could have... sounds like I'm revealing some kind of like clandestine business deal. And Ubisoft offered me $500 to do a keyless run, but I said no. Anyway, what the heck was I even talking about a second ago? Oh, like 2 floors ago, I had the opportunity to trade 1 bomb for 1 key, and you know, maybe I'm paying dividends in punishment for not doing that now. But in any case, this should be a very easy fight. Blue Mom is my least favorite to go up against, but actually in this situation, Blue Mom might actually be the ideal mom for us to go up against. That was terrible damage to take, but because it causes her to sit on the screen for longer, I think. Oh my god, I almost got hit there. I don't know what I'm talking about. Trying to divert mental energy away from commentary and towards the motor sections of my brain so that I could possibly beat Mom without getting hit. Again, not getting hit, a pretty big part of my strategy if we're going to have any chance at all of success. I got hit again, but I did also get a Spirit Heart. Are we going to take the HP upgrade? No. I guess we're going to go Safety Cap Polaroid, because, you know, the opportunity to get more pills, I think Safety Cap causes more pills to drop, but the opportunity to get that would be amazing. So we're going to try to keep moving on here. We actually only lost half of a Spirit Heart net on the last floor, which is totally fine. And, you know, Blue Mom is a difficult-ish boss fight. If you're going to quantify it, it's probably it's on the higher end, at least. It's not quite a champion bloat that can shoot its lasers in all directions, but it's up there for sure. Red Mom is actually like on the easier side, I would say, but Blue Mom, total pain in the ass. Of course, that is contingent on having certain items as well. This should be an easy floor. There's always the possibility I fight Skolex. I don't have any familiars or orbitals, which is really weird for this late in the game, but we'll see what we get. We're going to be fighting Conquest, which means we will have the opportunity to get the White Pony. Moreover, though, it should be an easier fight than normal for me, because I can just fly over this rock and hang out, basically. And if I hang out over the rock, I do believe that Conquest actually just can't hit me at all. And I can hit him, obviously, and do a lot of damage. So, we're just going to continue doing this. In fact, I might want to, move from, like, rock to rock so that I can get a little bit extra space down here, and then fire the candle in instead. So if he just hangs out up there, it makes our life very easy. I've got to stop using the candle right away, because it's actually causing us to lose some of our brimstone power. But this has been a very easy fight against Conquest. Not getting hit at all on this floor would be a huge boon for us moving forwards. Probably. I mean, I'm just spitballing here, but just don't get hit by this one, and we should be good. That was actually really easy. We picked up a Spirit Heart. We gained 1 net Spirit Heart here, and in our room we find 2 items, or Devil Room, we find 2 items I can't possibly want less. So, down to the Mom's Heart floor, Womb or Utero 2. We also have a Boss Trap room. Obviously, I'm hoping that that does not pay out with an HP upgrade, but it probably does, and, you know, so be it. I've made my bed, now it's time to lie in it. I haven't even been hit since I picked up the Polaroid, but I promise you this Polaroid invincibility will be valuable. Hierophant, huge. I don't know why I popped 2 of hearts there, but Hierophant, huge. 2 extra Spirit Hearts for us. That's basically a squeezy worth of value. And I'm starting to think we might have a chance here. Remote Detonator, not that good, but it does give us 5 bombs, so I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Money, obviously not very valuable to us at all right now, so the bombs, even if we spent 10 cents on them, was well worth it. So we're gonna wait. I'm peeing every time I enter a room. That's something that I hope is fixed in Rebirth, because it doesn't make sense that you pee when you enter a room when you have Spirit Hearts. I mean, it makes sense when you have almost no hearts, because it's like, oh, dude, it's like pissing himself. He's so scared. But when you have Spirit Hearts, it doesn't make sense at all. Unless, oh my god, that was the worst damage. Luckily, we picked up some Spirit Hearts recently, so I don't feel too bad about the, like, probably minus 10% chance to our success that I just bequeathed to this run. But that was real disappointing nonetheless. So let's get these guys all in a row and hopefully be able to kill the... that was a real waste. Luckily, with the candle, these guys should be very easy to take out. So this is not our boss room direction. Pentagram should be a no-brainer at this point. It's been a longish run, but at the same time, I wouldn't have it any other way, considering how well it's going for us right now. Pentagram, in fact, was a total no-brainer in that room. We're going to kill Loki on this shot. Then we're going to get the pleasure of fighting Monstro 2. Monstro 2, I've got a laser as well, so, you know, it's a fair fight, I would say, except, thankfully, my IQ is about 10 points higher than yours, at 11. So if I can just get you to fire, that would be great. I'll stand over here, and then I'll come back over here, give you the old dipsy doodle. Oh my god, I walked into Monstro again. I started saying something in a more polite and formal context, and then I was like, fuck it, dude. I got hit by Monstro. My opinion doesn't mean anything anymore. And I haven't been hit by an enemy in a long time, but I have walked into enemies recently, which makes me basically King Ding Dong. But still, you know, we have 6.5 Spirit Hearts, which is way more than we had when we... Well, it's a little bit more than we had when we originally started here, which is a positive, although I worry that it's not going to be sustainable in the long term. So let's bust some of these fools up. And then, I still need more keys. That's what gets me, like, riled up here, is I had Rusty Key for so long. Why do I still have such key problems? Is it possible that Rusty Key actually just does not give you more keys? I have it, well, there we go. I guess you just bitch about it and then it ends up working out well for you. It's miraculous, I think, how much, like, or how often it happens that I'm playing Isaac and I bitch about something and then it just shows up. It's almost like Edmund McMillan is watching live somehow. If so, please at least tell me when you're viewing so I can try to maintain some decency. Or play up the show, I guess, if that's what you're into, if the money's right. It's almost as if Edmund McMillan is watching live, and when he hears me, like, start to get a little depressed about how our run's going, he's like, oh, come on, Northernlion. We'll juice him up with something right now so that he doesn't feel so bad about it. We have made our way to our boss room, easily in fact. That was not a difficult back half of this floor at all. I don't expect Mom's Heart to change that. I expect Mom's Heart to be a fairly easy boss fight, especially when I'm able to do that. And you know, between Brimstone and the Candle, we don't actually need to use any bombs on this boss fight, if I had to guess. Might speed things up for us, but at the same time, who cares? Maybe where I'm going with that? Like, it would definitely speed up this Monstro fight, and we'll drop this one here just because I had to charge some Brimstone afterwards. But as you can see, it's working out very well for us. In fact, you know, with 21 bombs, we might as well drop some, especially because they do a lot of poison damage. It makes them pretty beneficial. Mom's Heart is already continuously firing bombs. I made a terrible mistake and got hit by some creep, but if that's the only damage I take, I consider this to be a successful run. And it's amazing how long we've been able to make this, like, permanent Spirit Heart run only work, despite having no Miter, no Relic, no Nail, no Book of Revelations. Just, like, basically good luck on Tinted Rocks. Hierophant was a big get as well from that Judgment, but yeah, just good luck and fairly okay defense for once. Not to toot my own horn, of course. Now, we have a pill here. The pill is Balls of Steel, Balls of Steel. Tears Up. That's okay, too. We did get a luck up as well. In fact, now that we have that luck up, we should probably play the shit out of this Fortune Teller here, because it may pay out with enough Spirit Hearts to allow us to finally beat our Nemesis well. It paid out with 1. That was well worth it regardless. So let's make our way towards this Isaac boss fight, where, you know, I think we've got some, I got high hopes. I got a high apple pie in the sky hopes right now. And I think if that's not a copyright infringement, then we will continue moving onwards here. Thank you for being so dumb that you just walk into these spikes. I appreciate that a great deal. I was really hoping there was a Spirit Heart there, but there is a Tears upgrade. That's fine too. Is this the way to the boss room? I'm gonna guess no at this point. I really hate Daddy Longlegs. He is my least favorite of all the, like, random rooms you can come across at this point. Mostly because he just stops your momentum. It's very easy to, like, have a quick lapse in concentration that causes you to get hit by the spiders that he creates, but at the same time, it's just like, I had some momentum going, and now I've got to stop everything, just because this guy's a big dick bag. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure the boss room is the other way, if I look at it right now. No Spirit Hearts, huh? That's a shame. It might be this way, though. That was really bad damage for me to take, don't get me wrong. And again, this is another reason I hate Daddy Longlegs. What would be excellent, actually, is if I could get him to, like, put his foot down over here and just bust open his door so I could at least check and see if the boss is this way. Although, with him being, more than half dead... Alright, that was real shitty of me. It might have been worth it to just fight, but, this is the way to the boss room, so I was right. And I have now, all of a sudden, again, shot myself in the foot before the Isaac fight. I have not very much health, but, at the same time, between Brimstone Pentagram. Oh, that tinted rock could be a lifesaver. Brimstone and the pentagram and the candle. We might be able to beat this. That was the worst telepills ever. But actually, we're only going to have to go through the Daddy Longlegs room again, which is actually pretty shitty. But I got bombs or key, which is actually kind of shitty to have now because I had enough keys to use in the shop regardless. Oh well. So Daddy Longlegs, King Dickhead. God, I knew I was going to take damage against that spider. I was trying to deke him out. I should have just fought them, maybe. But here we go. You know, we're going to be fighting Isaac. I've got a routine for this fight. It starts step 1. Don't get hit like that. So we have not made a good trade so far. But I have to start doing my my standard MO against Isaac with the candle, which is if you have the candle, only fire it, or only fire Brimstone when the candle is available, so that you can use that for defense. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a real shitty position. In fact, I could probably simplify things to just fire when you have the candle. Like, only use the candle to hit him. It's not doing nearly as much damage as I would like. Are you kidding me? Did you see that circle around? I really did not expect that to happen. I apologize for that. We can still win this. Don't get despondent yet. Yes, you know, things have been better for us. The problem is I can't fire like Brimstone and the candle simultaneously. I've got to alternate. Now, this is a big moment. Got to make sure that... Oh, I was doing actually fairly well towards the end there. In any case, hope you guys enjoyed this vanilla run. I enjoyed it too. As always, thanks for you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.